Welcome to part 6 of our 100th episode of Up in the Mix. Again, we're coming to you from various locations. We have 2 returning guests. We have Alex and Kevin from Coffee and Comics, who were last on the show, episode 40 of season 2. And of course, Kevin was Statman all throughout season 1. Yes. So, and Alex was on Kevin's birthday extravaganza. So welcome back.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Good to be back.
Yeah.
Different times.
Yeah. How are you guys doing?
It was a little more fun when we did this, at the Honeycomb Hideout. It's not quite the same out here.
No, it's definitely different.
But we're good.
Yeah, you guys are doing good. How's business?
It's not bad, actually. I mean, we've kind of stabled out these last month or so. We made a ton of changes, and we shortened the hours. We had to reduce some staff, and just kind of me and Kevin are like basically opening and closing there 24/7. But yeah, I mean, overall, compared to a lot of other businesses in town, I think we're actually doing pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to hear. We've been talking to a lot of business owners it's especially bar owners that have been suffering. It's good to hear you guys have been able to be open.
Yeah, and still stay afloat and alive,
Yeah, I mean, if we were a bar, we wouldn't have made it. We thankfully haven't shut down one day. We switched to curbside, and we closed the interior and just brought everything out to people, and then we opened back up inside as soon as we could. But I mean, if us being brand new, if we would have had to shut down one day without cash flow, I mean, we probably wouldn't have made it.
What was the scariest time? Like, where you guys was there a point where you guys thought you might not make it?
I got that. When our accountant sent us an email and said you need to lay off your staff or you're going to be out of money in a month, basically.
So you need to lay off everyone.
Yeah, he said you're going to be out of money within under 2 months if you don't do this right now.
When was that?
Was that June, July-ish?
2 months ago.
Yeah.
Salute to the accountant for thinking 2 steps ahead.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like you might be out in 2 months. Like, no, you need, salute to the accountant. Salute.
Yeah, we just got that email and it was like, we got a really high negative month.
Higher than our usual negative months.
We've been in the red for the most part, but this was like triple that. And they're like, yeah, you're going to run out of money soon, basically. That's once the PPP money ran out is what we got the PPP money. So that helped, but then that was done. And we didn't get qualified for any other grants, so it was like, yeah, we're on our own basically.
But that's expected to be in the red with the new business for a while,
Yeah, they say 3 years, right? But
these are extraordinary circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was joking with the regular the other day that it's like this is our first year, but like I feel Rona years are worth like at least 3 or 4, kind of like dog years. So it's about 3 years of business for us.
Yeah.
You guys can survive this, you can survive anything.
No.
Yeah.
That's how we feel. I mean, honestly, I talk about stuff at the beginning of the pandemic, and it felt like it was years ago. Like it doesn't even feel like a few months. Every month's like a new year here.
I bet. Especially with you. Are you still working 7 days a week, Alex?
I managed to get Sundays off, but I open and close every day, so it's 12 hours every other day of the week.
Oh, man.
I cover for Sunday, so I get my Saturday is my 1 day off a week.
Yeah, you're still working your regular job, right, Kevin?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a typical Monday morning sales meeting on Zoom. We do this. I'm at this desk all day long, and then go to the coffee shop at nights.
And Alex is working a lot, pretty much working for pennies.
Not even for pennies. I'm like losing pennies every day that I work.
But at least you could have a beer and a roof over your head.
Yeah.
The basics.
But I was going to say, this is good news. We're not sure yet, but I think this month, September, should actually be a profitable month. We should actually be in the green when everything's said and done.
Oh, that's good.
Potentially. Right, Alex?
Well, we actually made a profit last month for the first time. It was kind of
technically didn't.
I don't know. It was like a weird accounting thing where we actually paid rent technically twice the month before because we paid it early and then kind of late or whatever. But we were like just about breaking even. But technical accounting, we made a profit last month, so I celebrated nonetheless.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, is that
You
a
got
charger?
nowhere to,
Is that
you
a
got nowhere to
charger?
go but
Sorry, street vibes.
you got nowhere to go but up from here though, right? Like you guys just started
Right.
events recently again too, right? Like the painting night and some other things.
Yeah, we kind of switch what we're doing for now. So it's like a lot more kind of spread out tabletop events. We do like Friday Night Magic tournaments. You should come to that, Sean. And then we do like game nights where people can just kind of sit at a table with their own party and play games. Stand-up comedy, because everything's still spread out. You just have one person on the stage. A lot of the comedians also will wear a mask the whole time that they're doing comedy. So we're trying to see kind of what events we can do that are still compliant. But no live music, no parties, no storytelling or poetry. But hopefully we'll get back to that soon.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm
I miss just like we were talking earlier. I just miss hanging out with people in a place.
Together instead of the interwebs.
Yeah.
But I'm happy you guys are complying with things unlike a lot of other people, you know? Wilding
I
out.
mean, I would like not to be, but I mean, we are. We're doing everything we can.
You're a
For a while
human,
there,
decent human beings.
for a while, Facebook was flagging like any event we tried to post. We tried to just post like, "Hey, comedy night," and like a big flag Facebook would show up on, or we can't promote events or anything. So,
But then
Try to-
once we had one of those flags, it was everything they flagged. Like one just said like, "We have a new drink. Come try a new drink," and it was like flag from Facebook. Like that's illegal.
yeah,
Skynet
oh.
fucking up.
Skynet showing
Glitch
the
in the
flex.
Matrix.
Yeah.
yeah.
Even COVID's even got Skynet not working
We just give it to
properly.
Michelle.
Skynet is
Okay,
shook.
Thank you.
If you didn't know, Alex is actually at work right now, still too, and
Yeah.
doing stuff.
Good thing he's the boss and he could work on the clock and talk fast.
That's right.
No, it worked out well. I was supposed to be off at 3, so this is perfect.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
You got yourself a post work beer,
Mhm.
post work or beverage.
This is a flavored water. It's not
The carbonation.
carbonated. Energy drink.
How has everything gone with like the actual product, with the coffee and the beer, the wine, like the food and everything? How's that been?
Yeah, the gift
A lot of
basket.
the coffee's actually gotten a lot better. We just, with more experience, we keep, we find out what works. We kind of do more of that. We stop doing things that haven't worked well, or we just take things off the menu that don't sell. And we're getting more used to just like what works, how the machines kind of, how they operate, what kind of little nuances they have in them. So the coffee's been great. The beer and wine's been awesome. It's the same thing. We're kind of getting in stuff, trying to do as much local as possible, but we're always kind of seeing what does well, what people like, and then getting rid of what they don't. The one funny thing is food. That's quite a story. We just got a 1-day heads up from Brown's Bakery that they were going to stop giving us food that we order every day for 5 weeks.
Damn.
Because they're trying to get like a USDA certification to sell it in grocery stores and do more wholesale stuff. But I guess when they do that process, they can't sell it until it's like approved. So I'm like, okay, I understand that, but like, there's like, here's some replacement items. But like, to replace like our breakfast sandwich was like a vegan wrap and like things that like just didn't
Translate.
replace. Yeah. It was like a 1-day heads up. If you would give me a week, I could like put something together. We could have still ordered for the week and like, so yeah, this weekend, I'll be here all day, and tomorrow my 1 day off trying to
Redo the
rework
menu,
and figure it out.
And this is after like a month or two ago they stopped doing donuts as well, so we had to find a different donut supplier. So now we're getting everything from Holy Schmidt, and so that was a good partnership that Alex worked out.
I saw that, and
Yes.
they have better donuts anyway. No offense to Rounds. I love Rounds food, but they can't compete with Holy Smith's donuts.
Yeah.
We've been talking
The
about
donuts
this
were
for a
always
while.
weird there. Yeah, they always seem to have a hard time making them for some reason, and it was like 3 months, and they kept saying, "Oh, we'll have them next week," and there was like months of that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Important question. What about the coffee cake?
What about the coffee?
The coffee cake.
Oh, I know. That's the one thing I'm going to miss the most. Yeah. No coffee cake.
The coffee cake's fantastic.
I know, it really was.
Yeah.
It was top-notch coffee cake.
Going back to the coffee in general, though, Caesar, you're asking, some lady or a girl today said our pumpkin spice latte is 10 times better than Starbucks. And she actually came back for a second. She ordered one and was doing homework and came back and got a second one because it was so good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice getting... We get compliments of that all the time. I got people who come in and she's like, yeah, like I live in Sparks, but I think you guys have the best coffee I've had here. So I drive all the way here on the weekends when I can. We get people.
That's awesome.
I don't know. Yeah, we get a lot of really great feedback.
Yeah. No, like my lady, she loves Starbucks, but if I'm going to Coffee and Comics, she'd rather have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Pumpkin spice latte better than Starbucks. You need to put that like on an ad.
Yes. Put it on a Facebook ad, and hopefully it won't get flagged.
It'll get flagged. That's
Customer
not
testimonial.
Make it, sure.
Customer testimonial right there.
I'll put it on my IG today.
No, it's fun. We just made a new drink today.
Ooh, what is it? Tell me.
Okay, this is like brand new. I mean, it's like 5 minutes old. And
I don't even know what this is.
So we got the new hotness exclusive.
The new hotness just for this show. Like, drop it.
It better be called Up in the Mix.
Oh, well, I don't know. So we actually thought of the name before the drink, and it's called the Gothy Coffee. And it's made by our really gothic barista. And it's like, it's awesome. It's like a caramel macchiato, but with cold brew. And it's vanilla, cream, cold brew on top instead of the actual espresso, and then mocha drizzle and dark, like black sprinkles.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Gothy coffee.
The Gothy coffee.
Gothy coffee, nice.
You heard it
You
here
guys, you guys know your audience. You guys are really
You
good
can go
dialed
dance
in.
under the bridge, and you can start like, circle pit or whatever the kids do.
But make sure you're still 6 feet apart.
6 feet apart. 6 feet apart.
Because you can't go to a rave yet.
One of our other new fraps that I don't know if you even tried, Sean, that I'm proud that I came up with is a Fruity Pebbles frap.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to try that because the other one's kind of too. I mean, it's good, but like it's like a shake, and I'm not always in the mood for a dessert shake. So maybe that's a little less.
It's the same. It's like dessert shake.
The Fruity Pebbles frap Kevin made was awesome. It's like liquid, like it's
Fruity Pebble basically.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I mean, who doesn't like Fruity Pebbles? They're delicious.
Exactly.
And now we got Fruity Pebble donuts, a Fruity Pebble shake, and Fruity Pebble cereal. You can have all, like, if you're a Fruity Pebble lover like me, have all three of your bases covered.
I was gonna come by the other morning before work, but I didn't get up early enough. But like fall break, I'm like, I'm definitely gonna have to go into Coffee and Comics a couple times and try out the Holy Schmidt donuts.
I had one today finally. I had the M&M donut.
M&M's good. I felt bad. They don't, because Holy Schmidt's is obviously going through their whole deal, and they're not baking on Mondays and Tuesdays. They're reducing their hours, so we don't get their donuts on Mondays and Tuesdays. And Kevin comes in every Tuesday for comedy to help, and he's all mad. He's like, "Damn it! I want a donut. This is the one day that they don't have donuts."
Yeah. So today I was like, I'm fucking eating a donut.
Just wailing his fist in the air.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn Tuesdays.
Yeah.
I'll have to tell Samantha that the pumpkin spice latte is delicious there.
Yeah.
It is good. And then we usually do a little whipped cream and nutmeg on top.
Out of my realm. That's out of my realm of knowledge. And
then lately we've been putting food coloring in all the whipped creams, so they all look all crazy colors.
That was a good idea. Food coloring in the whipped cream, so we can have like orange whipped cream or blue or
Especially now that fall's here, you could do all kinds of like the dark yellow, the oranges, the browns, and like make it more fall festive.
Yeah, autumn is upon us.
Yes.
Is that a thing? Autumn's upon us?
What is Autumn?
I'm going to send you guys the video that explains what Autumn is.
Do I need to Google this right now?
Sounds over my head. I don't know what happened.
There's a guy that makes these ridiculous comedy videos, and yeah, he definitely explains what Autumn is. But yeah.
I just read the Urban Dictionaries of Thottum.
Oh, here we go, Stat Man. What's the Urban Dictionary of Thottum?
Yes.
A continuation of Hot Girl Summer. We didn't have a Hot Girl Summer, but Thottum is about to see us get Prager's girl.
Good job, Stat Man. Like, that's boom.
I'm still doing my job.
Kind of. Sometimes you got a little too lost in the sauce to do your job sometimes.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
I still the drink like a white girl is still one of our most popular episodes.
Yeah.
Jesus. I tried to end that so many times. I can't talk anymore.
Everyone looked at him and were like, nah.
We're in the middle of the interview, and Kevin's like, "All right, guys, let's see you next week."
And we're like, "No."
I'm like 2 bottles deep, and I'm hungover from the night before too, and I'm like,
and it was hot outside. Like I understand, but sometimes you gotta do it for the love of the game.
Like well, the thing is, Kevin and Caesar weren't tasting the wines; they were drinking all the wines. I was just tasting. Me and Michael were just tasting them. Kevin and Caesar were drinking every single one.
I love the Chardonnay all day. That's my jam. Chardonnay and rosé. So if you got a bunch of Chardonnay,
just didn't want it to go to waste. They're just
My body processes a lot better than the dirt.
Do you guys miss the Honeycomb Hideout? We're all officially gone. The Honeycomb Hideout is no more, for those of you who don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
some good times there.
A good time, a good era.
I feel like we've only lived there 2 years, but it felt like much longer.
Yeah, there were so many Friendsgivings there. Like everyone, it was in the center of town.
I thought it was 2 years. No, it was us 2 years with us, and then a year with Alex.
So was it 3 years?
I think it was 3 years.
I think it was 3, yeah.
Okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah, because I was there for 2 years. I was like, it seems longer than 2 years, too. Yeah, because we went through I went through at least one renewal with Frank.
Yeah. Stat Man coming in with the stats.
There you go. I was confused. No wonder. I was wrong. I was like, it didn't feel like 2 years. It felt like 3.
Yeah.
Kevin, you're doing a better job now than when you were on the show.
Well, Kevin, you're still doing day trading, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am.
How's that new bicycle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a new golf.
How's that new bicycle?
Got a new bicycle, new golf clubs as well.
What?
How is the mountain biking going? Have you gone with Braden at all?
I haven't. No, I told him to call. I guess he goes every Friday, but he forgets to let me know when he's going.
He doesn't go every Friday. I don't think he goes every Friday.
I was going a lot, and then once all the smoke rolled in, nobody's gone really. I don't really want to go outside exercising, and
it's fucking terrible.
I can't breathe already.
Yeah, it's tough because me and my brother go on some bike rides on the weekends, like big boy bikes, and it's miserable when it's smoky. We pretty much just get coffee.
Yeah. But I went golfing yesterday with the new golf clubs with my dad out instead. I did pretty good. Yeah.
How was it? How's the golf? Is it how are the greens? Are they good? Because sometimes you think about Wild Creek, it's just it's not really good to golf on. Everything's dead. So I kind of.
The reason why it used to be $9 around.
Yeah.
It's because you're golfing on dirt in the dunes.
Right. No, Stead's good. They keep it upkeep. I think the only rule that's changed with COVID is you just have to get your own cart, or you can share a cart if you're with someone you live with.
Oh, damn.
But just so if you're with a 4th team and everyone's got their own cart, it's actually more fun that way. I like.
Of course it is.
It goes a little bit more.
Of course
faster.
It is.
So you don't have to drive to the other person's ball. It's actually a little bit easier. So that's the only. And then they don't let you take the flag out of the fucking hole. That's kind of weird nowadays. I mean, it made sense at the beginning, but now it doesn't really make any sense.
I thought they had those sweet surfboard things out there.
Yeah, I haven't seen those. They don't have those available.
With the pole in there, you could use it as a backboard.
I was gonna say that, but having the flag is almost like a bonus. It helps. You can hit the ball harder, and if it just hits the flag, you're good.
Yeah. But I don't know why they're keeping that rule in place, because I'm not really worried from getting COVID by touching stuff anymore. It's really just being,
exactly.
Yeah, we know more information about it. You're going to get it from, being in the same airspace as somebody. So they could take away that rule. But
back to today's topic, science. And it's real, and it's based on facts.
Speaking of science, I got another thing real quick. Another game that I've been starting to play that I think you'd love. I've been playing a Kerbal Space Program.
What's it called?
Kerbal Space Program.
Kerbal Space Program?
You haven't heard of that, Sean? It's all the rage.
No one's heard of this game?
No one's heard of this game.
I haven't, Kevin.
Is it a board game, Kevin?
No, it's a PC game, computer game.
I think you overestimate our knowledge.
I guess I've seen it on Reddit for years. People always post like Reddit. It's like a science or an astronaut like playground where you got to build spaceships and try to launch it out of the Earth's orbit. Got to get in orbit and then go to the moon or go to planets, but it follows all the same physics as real life. So you have to like actually plan out your missions and like build your spacecraft and stuff. And it's a very addicting game. It's awesome.
Don't worry, I've been playing super nerdy addicting games. I've been playing this game Stellaris, where you try and fucking take over the galaxy from your one little star and expand your star empire. So I'm down with the nerdiness. Yeah.
I just landed on the moon yesterday. I got enough like science to get on my spacecraft and like a lander rove and got enough fuel and landed on the moon.
Do you have to calculate? Do you have to calculate the math too, or just the computer doesn't?
I mean, some of it, yeah, but the computer does a lot of some of it, the most of it. But yeah, I still do a little bit of it. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You dress up like the Trailer Park Boys.
Have the drink in your hand.
Mission Control.
Mission Control. Ready to go. But I think you would love it. I've been wanting to tell you about it for a little bit. I've had it for like 2 weeks, and I've just been playing it like nonstop.
You gotta wait for Harry Potter to come out on the new Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, are you guys gonna get a new system when those come out?
It wasn't until I heard Harry Potter RPG is coming out. That sounds so fun.
Tell us about that. I remember you mentioning it, but tell me about it.
It's an RPG? I love RPGs.
It's an open world RPG like at Hogwarts, but you can just roam around like the whole area and like get into trouble, and you gotta like learn spells and you fight people, and there's like a loose storyline and a boss you go after, but you like customize your wizard. I'm sure you can get like different wands and you can battle people. Oh, it's gonna be sweet.
It's like Zelda, but Harry Potter.
It's like Skyrim, but Harry Potter.
Nice.
Skyrim.
A game I couldn't get into. And I've never, and I know nothing about Harry Potter either. I've seen like the first 2 movies. That's it.
It's like kind of like Grand Theft Auto in a way too, right?
It's like Grand Theft Auto, but with like a Harry Potter skin on it.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a PS5. We all gotta get PS5s this time. No Xbox.
Yeah, I think I'm over the
They
Xbox
changed the
too.
controller, so maybe the PlayStation controller always sucked.
That is true.
In my opinion,
I do like the Xbox controllers better, but I feel like there's ways around that. PS5. Mike has a PS5 now, and there's just better games.
He already got it?
No, he has a PS4. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But he bought a PS4 and played a bunch of like Spider-Man. The Spider-Man game's awesome. Like we can't play that because that's only on PlayStation.
PlayStation does have the better exclusives.
He gave me his old PS4, so I got Last of Us.
I heard that game's crazy good.
Yeah, that was awesome. It was too short though. I figured like I beat it in like way shorter than I thought. So now I got to play the second one. But
I do. I've been using the Xbox Game Pass a lot because there's tons of games on there.
Did you see the update for the new Xbox?
Yeah.
It's like they show all the stuff you can play, or was it PlayStation or Xbox? Where they had like tons of good games.
Yeah, I think that's their Xbox. They're both gonna do all digital, like a subscription thing in the future. I think because that's why they have the low price point for the one without a hard drive.
Well, I think it was PlayStation's. If you get the PlayStation Play Pass, but it had like all the God of Wars and like all these like huge like top like high end games. They all were free when you had the Play Pass.
Yeah, that's the future of gaming. It'll be fun.
Yeah,
like a rental business model, or
it'd be like
a pass.
It'd be like the pass. Yeah, it'd be like the streaming thing. Like if you subscribe to their service, you get all these games for free.
Yeah,
like all the games that have been exclusively for them, you get them for free.
You'll still pay for the new games when they come out, and then when it's old, they'll put it in there, and then you pay monthly for it.
I bought last week, and I got Tony Hawk 1 and 2 on Xbox.
How is that?
Dang,
dude,
classic.
It's completely remastered, so all the levels are the same, but they're updated with like modern graphics and
nice.
and like the soundtrack is awesome. They have
Is it
like
a bunch of Sublime still?
it's the original soundtrack.
That's all I remember.
That's
Is
good,
Sublime everywhere.
They need to
great.
come out with a new Tony Hawk for like a PS5 Tony Hawk. Oh man, I'd be
I think
all over that.
they are. There's a lot of like speculation on it because there's a lot of like interviews about Tony Hawk. So I think it's probably in the works, just very secretly.
Yeah, you should check out this though, Kevin. It's taken me a while to get back the timing and everything, but after like playing for a couple days, it's just as much fun as it was, and it looks
Still
it
manual in
sounds
between
better.
everything to keep your combos going.
You fucking know it, bro. Dude,
You couldn't do that on. You couldn't do that on 1 and 2, right?
No, 2 was the first one you could do that.
Yeah,
but
on
you
the
can do it
one
on.
you could.
You can do it on 1 now. So
That's cool.
yeah, all I need is a rail, bro. A couple rails, and I'm just manually kick flipping, grinding, like endless fucking combos.
I got so good.
What's funny in the BMX world, like in real life, that's what's happening. They're doing grinds to manuals, and like keep the lines longer. It's crazy. Like it's happening in real life.
Tony Hawk did it first, 20 years
Right?
ago.
Yeah, they're a little behind. I thought it'd be sooner than that.
But you got to think about real life situations.
Like crashing. Yeah, and actually.
And like your balance and people's abilities.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, guys. It's always a pleasure.
And
Thanks
nerding
for
out.
having us.
Yeah.
There's going to be a future nerd episode that's been plotting since the beginning of the show.
Definitely thought of you guys when we were talking about it earlier. It's like, we'll have to have them on because they love to fucking nerd out on shit.
Yeah,
Please, I'd love to. We get the best conversations here. We talk about the stupidest stuff and we argue on the dumbest things, like whether. I don't want to get
whether
into
Star Wars is good or not.
Yeah, we're gonna have to separate it. Be like, we're gonna do like a Marvel DC nerd panel. Then we're gonna have to do like a Star Wars separate one and a gaming one, another one. We might just branch off to a second podcast.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. You let me know.
Yes.
Well, make sure everyone checks out Coffee and Comics, located at
940 West Moano, Suite 105, next to Palace de Jade in Delitown.
There you go. And
what about on social media?
Check out their social media. Coffee
if
and
you want to come
Comics
for a
on
laugh,
Instagram.
we're having comedy night every Tuesday night, so I think it's good for people to get out and get a laugh right now. And it's still social distance, so it is safe. So if you're looking for a good event to come to, I think that's the best one that we've been doing lately.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, until we talk again, I'm sure maybe I'll see you guys on Xbox or
the interwebs
or on something else. But until then, good luck, Alex. Don't work so hard. Take some days off, and I'll make sure to take all your guys' money in fantasy football, just like I did last year.
Yay! Thanks.